Thank you so much for coming and good evening. My name is Mary Toomey and I am proud and honored to serve as the principal for the South Lawrence East Elementary School. Welcome to our school and to this very important celebration. Our school has been renewed for membership as Chapter 1531 of the National Elementary Honor Society. Tonight, we honor our third and largest class of membership into this prestigious group. We're very proud of them. Give them another round of applause. 21. The impact and value of our NEHS chapter will be enhanced through this commitment. Most recently, we were saddened once again by the news of devastation in Moore, Oklahoma. The tornadoes there impacted many people. But it was very significant for a couple of elementary schools, and our children learned about that from the news. So thanks to all of the care and concern that goes on in our school, our families helped by helping us to have a spare change collection. Many of the ladies and gentlemen who are going to be honored here this evening helped us with the collection drive, with gathering the coin, with doing some counting, and getting it ready. I was really amazed and touched by the generosity of so many children when they would walk up to me in the morning with their bags of change, spare change that they had taken from piggy banks and other places at home, and brought it in. On first look yesterday, before we brought it to the bank, we were estimating maybe it was around $500 or so, maybe $600 from all 24 classrooms. We were ecstatic to find out that our school collected more than $1,400 in loose change for that school in Oklahoma. Big round of applause for that, all of you. This morning, the principal of that school, who is continuing to try to make sense of the tragedy and the loss that has been suffered, wrote me a beautiful note. I had sent her an email late last evening once I learned what our total was and let her know that the check would be coming, and we wished for her to buy any of the school supplies that would help them start to rebuild. And told her a little bit about our school, and apparently not unlike some of the needs of her own children. And she just said she's been having a tough couple of days, and getting the note and seeing a photograph of our students about to be inducted into the Elementary Honor Society with all of the milk jugs surrounding them with all the coin. And the boys and girls that were in that photo were smiling so broadly. She said it completely changed her outlook for the day and let her know that there was still hope in the work that we do. So you should be very proud of the service and the volunteering that you did to make that very special thing happen for those children and that school. I need to extend a sincere appreciation to our advisors for the third year in a row. Both Mrs. Kathleen Zawicki and Ms. Marissa Boyajian take time and effort and do extraordinary things to mentor these students and advise them in all of the areas that are so important to developing them to this level, and we need to thank them. We're very fortunate to have them here. So, ladies, would you stand? Let us thank you, please. I also want to thank the teachers that are here this evening in support of the students that they are so fortunate to have with them every single day. We have many of our teachers here. Teachers, would you stand, please, and be recognized? And at this time, to give her welcoming remarks, I'd like to introduce our assistant principal, Ms. Louise Perry.
Good evening, everyone. And parents, thank you very much for coming and supporting our beautiful children. And I want to congratulate all of you for doing a fabulous job. You are the role models for all the other students at our school, and you are what we want everyone to strive to be like. And parents, you've done a fabulous job. We couldn't have better students. Thank you very much.
Would you all please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance to begin our program? I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with
going to turn the program over to Ms. Boyajian and Mrs. Zawicki.
Hi, I'm Ms. Boyajian. It's been our pleasure since the recommendation of these children to be the National Elementary Honor Society pledges to have introduced them to the 4 core values that we felt best represent our hopes and what we already feel they have best represented coming in as a 4th grader. They have represented from the time they came into our school. So they've been identified as outstanding citizens of their school community, outside community, and our job, Ms. Wicki and my job, was to make sure that they understood what these meant, and it wasn't very hard. So over the course of the last several weeks, we've talked about our core values. We've brainstormed what traits of these values, what they look like, what they sound like, to them, what connections they make in their lives as 9 and 10-year-olds, and how they plan to carry these core values out beyond the 4th grade. These core values were character, leadership, scholarship, and service. So in collaboration with one another, as a whole group and as small groups, they took on responsibilities for one of each of the 4. Our first essay will be read by the character group, and that included Jazeera De La Rosa, Elkin Gonzalez, Krishna Huth, Tialise Perez, and Joshua Paloma. Come on up.
The Honor Society students show character by being responsible, having good scholarship and leadership. We show character by putting all of these qualities together. We show character by caring for ourselves, our family, our friends, and our teachers. Part of showing character is leadership. You show leadership by leading other people and being a role model to others. You show that you care and learn from your peers.
We demonstrate character by giving service to our community. We can donate clothes, money, items, and even recycle to help our community. We work hard to help others.
We demonstrate character by helping others at home, at school, and in the community. Helping with the environment is one way. Helping people with their work is another way. When you have character, you are not concerned with getting rewarded. You do things because you want to and because they matter to you. Don't wait for someone to ask you to do something. Ask someone, what can I do?
Our next core value group would be the leadership group. Eric Berard, Gabriel Enriquez, Christine Nguyen, Jaslyn Rodriguez, and Brian Villafana.
Leaders are trustworthy. If you want people to follow you, you have to be caring, confident, and responsible. Followers want to have a leader they can trust. As a leader, you are responsible for your actions and have to make the best choices. You want followers to learn from you as well.
Leaders have common sense to lead. Without this, you wouldn't be leading. Leaders lead by using what they know. When you want to throw something away, teach others to recycle it. Show others the right thing to do.
Lead others to be leaders. Don't just stand there. If you're a leader, you will help somebody if they need help. If you're in a disaster, don't just stand there. Lead others to safety. Leadership means that I'm trustworthy in any kind of way, because if someone asks me to do a favor for them, that favor is always done right away. A leader leads everyone in the right direction. They help others do the right thing all the time. Honor Society students are leaders.
Being a leader means being in the zone. You set a good example for the class and the school. You like having the chance of standing out to everyone. You can give support to others and let them know they can do just as good as you if they try. You try to make the class a better place to learn.
Representing scholarship, Lily Angel Alvarado, Amber Debbie, Alexis Gonzalez, Emilka Paulino, and Nayla Rios.
Scholarship means you value education. You value education because you use the skills from school and high school to get on with your life like college. Think positively with confidence to succeed with what you want to do for your future. You need to earn it, work hard, study for it, and just need to want it. Don't do it because you are forced to. Do it because you want to. Education is important to our lives. Knowledge is power. You read it, you think about it, and then you know. A way we have scholarship is trying to keep getting better and help to always help others along the way. We know that getting education is important and we enjoy learning. Scholarship is knowing you can always get better and there are always new things to learn. Being a scholar is being a strong student. You not only use your skills inside of school, but you use them outside of school too. You can use strategies that you learn in school for doing other things. You hear about people getting scholarships and how they got them. They aren't just given to them, they work hard to earn it. Scholarship means you value education, you use skills from school to help you at all times.
And representing our fourth core value service, Kenny Guerra-Arquiza, Julie Lee, Juniel Paulino, Shailene Rojas, and Amelia Todd.
Being of service means giving to others who may have more needs than you. When you are of service to others, you are dependable. People know you are willing to help. Being of service means putting the needs of others first and showing that you care, helping others feel good. When you are of service to others, you take on difficult responsibilities. You are willing to represent your school and community and help make it a better place to live and work in. You give to others to help improve their lives. We gave our services to others by making blankets to donate to needy children. Being of service means helping. Service is doing something to help everything and everyone. You can do community service, like recycle, which is helping everyone and ourselves. Service is doing things for the earth and for other people because you want to, not because you have to. It is for the cause. Service is very important. We care about the community. We care about the community we live in and others. Helping is a big part of service. You should never wait to help someone. Show people you care by doing something for someone else.
We'd like to offer a word of thanks from Shailene Rojas and Sarah De La Rosa.
I would like to thank Dr. Toomey, Ms. Boyajian, and Ms. Oki, and all the other teachers for pushing us to our goals and supporting us in everything that we do. I would also like to thank our family for loving us for what we do and supporting us. Thank you all.
Thank you all for coming and for giving us your support. Dr. Toomey, thank you for bringing the National Junior Honor Society to our school. As a member of this society, we have been given the opportunity to help others and become better people. Teachers, thank you for selecting us to be part of this organization. Your recognition of our hard work, good grades, and our attempts to be respectful of everyone makes us feel proud. Ms. Boyajian and Ms. Sawicki, a special thank you for being such powerful role models, for teaching us how to be valuable members of both our school and our communities. Last but not least, our families. Your support and love has made us become compassionate students.
So those were example of their words. We're about to show you what their actions look like as far as their physical actions and what each of these core values look like, and some activities that they took part in to show what the core values are to them as 9 and 10-year-olds in 4th grade.
My name is Mrs. Sawicki. I'm the literacy coach for the elementary school, and I'm also the National Elementary Honor Society advisor. I've had the pleasure of working with your children this year. They are amazing, and we were blessed and fortunate to have worked with them, and you're blessed as families to have them, and obviously who they are is a great part of who you are and who you've made them become, so thank you. I just want to share some of the things that we've done this year as acts of service. As you know, one of the core values that Dr. Toomey spoke about was service. So National Honor Society, part of what they need to do to fulfill their commitment and their role is to do service projects for the community, the school. And so what I'm about to show you is what we've done this year to help our community and the school. So One of the first projects we took on for service was to recycle for our school. This is a project we started last year, and we waited a little bit into the year to start it again, but now that we've started it, it's been going great. Teachers all have recycling bins, and the students have helped to go collect the recycling bins and recycle the paper.
The students have learned all about recycling, why we should recycle, and the importance of it. So these are just some slides of the students recycling. They made beautiful posters which have been hung all over the building, and teachers seeing the posters immediately wrote emails and asked the students for recycling bins, which was great. Everyone was on board. So there's just some pictures of the students making their posters. And they learned that the amount of wood and paper we throw away each year is enough to heat 50 million homes for 20 years. So that's a lot of waste. Did you know to produce each week's Sunday newspapers, 500,000 trees must be cut down? There's our students with their posters of trees. Did you know that recycling a single run of the Sunday newspaper would save 75,000 trees? So one newspaper, if everyone recycled their Sunday newspaper, 75,000 trees would be saved. It takes 10 to 15 years for an average tree to grow. So that's a lot of trees we'd save. That's the recycling bin that we have outside. So the students would go to classrooms, collect the recycling bins, we would meet outside, and we would all dump it into the bin. And there's just some more pictures. Every ton of paper that the school recycles saves 17 trees, which is great. And I imagine in the next week there's going to be a lot of paper recycled. So our National Honor Society students are not done yet. And there's a picture of them just all out by the recycling bin. So they worked really hard at that, and their work is not done. This will probably be the busiest week for them yet. So I'm gonna sit down so you can actually see the pictures, I'm sorry. Our next project that Dr. Toomey talked to you a little bit about, and this was a school-wide project, but our National Elementary Honor Society really took it on when it came time to collecting the jugs and beginning to count it. As all of you know, on May 20th, there was a tornado that hit Moore, Oklahoma. It was a category E5, which is one of the strongest tornadoes. Schools were destroyed, demolished, and the community was devastated, particularly two elementary schools, Plaza Towers and Briarwood Elementary. So Dr. Toomey, in conjunction with the National Honor Society, decided to set up this Move for More campaign, where the students brought in change, which all of you so graciously donated. So on the last day, the students went around collecting the jugs, and we began to count. And what we realized was that even after an hour's worth of counting, the students were nowhere even done counting one jug. So although it looks just like spare change, what we thought was just spare change was much more than that. And so there are students, they're happy tallying out all their coins and counting. They're still counting. This was about an hour in. Lots of pennies. They're tallying. And what we realized that it was just not possible to count it all, so we ended up sending it to the bank to be counted by an electronic machine, and we found out that the donation was $1,420.62. So congratulations to all of you and to the students. And our last and final project, which was such a joy, and we're still not finished. We talked about doing something for the community. And so there is a group called Project Linus. And if any of you are familiar with the Peanuts, Charlie Brown, there's one of the characters, Linus, likes to hold his blanket, and he walks around holding his blanket all the time. There's a group called Project Linus, and their motto is providing security through blankets. And we all know children love their blankets. And in their campaign, they say blankets provide love, a sense of security, warmth, and comfort to children who are seriously ill, traumatized, or otherwise in need through the gifts of new handmade blankets, lovingly created by volunteer blanketeers. So your children became blanketeers, and they hand-knotted, not knitted, but hand-knotted beautiful blankets, 15 of them, that we will donate to Project Linus. And Project Linus will then in turn donate them to children in the area, in the local area who are in need. So we teamed up with the National Junior Honor Society in the middle school, and our students crafted these blankets. Like I said, we still have a few more left, so we will be finishing them tomorrow, and our donation will go out this weekend. But these are some pictures of the students working to tie them. They're beautiful. Lots of different patterns for little boys and girls. And in all, when we are finished, we will have 15 blankets to donate. Beautiful, brand new, handmade blankets from your children. So I'd like to just say a little congratulations to our 2012-2013 National Elementary Honor Society students. We are so very proud of them, and we thank you for being the wonderful, supportive families that you are that help them become who they are. And we know that they will continue being the role models and the leaders that they are in the years to come. So thank you.
They're not officially membered into the National Elementary Honor Society even yet. It has a very important piece that has to happen, and we're about to make that very official piece happen right now. So at this time, would you please stand? Would the inductees for 2013 National Elementary Honor Society please come forward? One of the important aspects of this induction ceremony happens when I read the student's name to you. The student will be invited to officially sign their pledge into the book that will remain with our school. The elementary section of the Honor Society was only established about 5 years ago, and we chartered 3 years ago. This is our third induction ceremony, so we have the prior 2 years already signed in. And you can see that this book can go for a very, very long time. I told the students yesterday that in 30 years, when they come back to the South Lawrence East Elementary School to see their own children pledging, they can look back and ask for the page of 2013 and find their signature. So what they're going to be pledging today on this page is the promise to keep the values of all of these traits with them, not only throughout the rest of their education, but throughout life, and that they remain in service and in leadership and citizenship throughout. And we know that they're going to be very successful in all that they do. So it's a symbolic gesture that they're signing, but one that's very, very important. Please help me congratulate Lily Angel Alvarado. Congratulate Eric Barad. Please congratulate Amber DeBee. Jazira De La Rosa. Please congratulate Elkin Gonzalez Ruiz. Please congratulate Alexis Gonzalez. Please congratulate Kenny Guerra Urquiza. Please congratulate Gabriel Enriquez. Please congratulate Krishna Booth. Please congratulate Julie Lee. Please congratulate Christina Nguyen. Please congratulate Amilca Polino. Please congratulate Junial Polino. Please congratulate Tialise Perez. Please congratulate Joshua Polanco. Please congratulate Nayla Rios. Please congratulate Jaslyn Rodriguez. Please congratulate Shailene Rojas. Please congratulate Amelia Ton. And please congratulate Brian Villafana. And in their best cursive penmanship, it's beautiful. Give them a round of applause for that. It's still not official. They've pledged, they made an oath, they signed a promise, and now they have to raise their right hand.
I pledge to be a strong student, achieve
South Lawrence East Elementary School, it's my pleasure to welcome you into Chapter 1531 of the National Elementary Honor Society. It is my pleasure. Congratulations to everyone. This time we're going to have two of our newly inducted members come forward and just make a brief presentation.
Thank you, Ms. Sawicki, for helping us reach our goals and supporting us and learning. Thank you, Ms. Boyajian, for supporting us and helping us do our best in Honor Society.
Thank you, boys and girls. Thank you, teachers. Thank you, families. And thank you, Dr. Toomey and Ms. Perry. But I have to thank you, especially students. It has been an absolute pleasure working with you. You are all amazing. I have children of my own, and I hope they are like you someday. So congratulations. I know that you have strong futures ahead of you, and I'm so proud of all of you. Thank you.
It has been an absolute pleasure to work with all of you, those of you I've had in class directly, and those of you who I'm getting to know very well right now in the past few weeks. It's been my pleasure. I admire all of you. You came in with the excitement and the enthusiasm, almost predicting, knowing everything you're going to have to do, and we just kind of gave you the opportunity to do it. So thank you all for your leadership, and I look forward to seeing how this all folds out in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, families. Ms. Perry said it at the beginning. They wouldn't be seated where they are without your support and without you here. It's really important that it all comes together, the school, the family, the community, everyone working together to make this happen and set them on the right path.